Hi everyone, Adam right here in Cape Coral. I want to show you what we're looking at right now real quick. Take a look at the water here. We're at the Clipper Bay condominiums in Cape Coral, and you can just see how bad the blue-green algae is accumulating here in this canal by the bridge. This is the worst that I've seen so far of the past 3 days covering blue-green algae. I'll go back a little bit wider and show you just how spread out this is and how thick and bright green this algae is. Again, we're at the Clipper Bay condominiums. This is behind Ford's garage near the Cape Coral Bridge, and as you can see, this is just some of the worst blue-green algae accumulations that we've seen so far anywhere, I believe, in the Southwest Florida area. And I'm just gonna take you around a little bit more, go a little bit closer so you can get a better idea of just what this looks like. I mean, the little closer I get to the water, there's a bit of a smell, but nothing too bad from a distance. Again, we're at the Clipper Bay condominiums in Cape Coral. This is right near the Cape Coral Bridge. And just take this in. And I just talked to a woman who lives here, and she says what she sees here is just absolutely disgusting, and it breaks her heart. Yeah, it's pretty incredible what we're looking at here. And I've talked to State Representative Heather Fitzenhagen, just spoke to her a few minutes ago over the phone. She's heading to Washington, D.C. there to meet with federal lawmakers like Congressman Kurt Clausen and to discuss ways to stop this. And a lot of local activists are heading to D.C. today as well. They're going to be meeting tomorrow. The Southwest Florida Clean Water Movement, I know, is going. The Conservancy of Southwest Florida is going there, collecting samples of water like this and taking it with them to DC to show lawmakers themselves firsthand what kind of water we're dealing with. And of course, experts say this is all caused by the freshwater releases from Lake Okeechobee into the Caloosahatchee River. Experts say that the hot temperatures that we're seeing right now can make this algae grow even faster. And this happens when freshwater, this algae is it's born in freshwater, it lives in freshwater, so the freshwater from Lake Okeechobee, when it mixes with the saltwater here, this is what we get, and we know that it can be deadly to wildlife and can be toxic. We do not know at this time whether this algae that we're looking at right here is toxic or not. The Florida Department of Environmental Protection is in charge of collecting samples and testing the bacteria levels in the water. We are waiting. We know that they collected some water from the Cape Coral Yacht Club last Thursday to see. We've seen some algae like this there, although not as big. I called and emailed the Florida Department of Environmental Protection just this morning to see if those results have come back, or whether or not this algae is toxic, or the algae collected in the Cape Coral Yacht Club waters. Still waiting to hear back. We expect the results to come back pretty soon. But obviously you shouldn't touch this stuff. You shouldn't swim in it. And it's another wide shot of this reservoir here near the foot of the Cape Coral Bridge. A large accumulation of blue-green algae here in this canal inlet by the Clipper Bay condominiums near Ford's garage and the Cape Coral Bridge. We're gonna have live reports later today on the latest with the testing of the water and the meetings in Washington, D.C. tomorrow with local, state, and federal lawmakers to try to stop this. They want to really push hard to get the freshwater releases from Lake Okeechobee sent south to the Everglades instead of to the east and west coasts. But there's a lot that goes into that, a lot of pushback as well from Big Sugar and we'll see what they can get done. But this is what we're dealing with in Southwest Florida, folks. We're seeing more and more of this every single day, and this is the biggest that we've seen so far. And Cape Coral is seeing a lot of it. I know we've been to numerous canals today, and we've seen millions of tiny flakes, kind of like this right here, but nothing like this that we're seeing here right now. And of course, this is something that nobody around here wants to see, especially with such an active boating and fishing and swimming community here. And I talked to another expert yesterday, a water quality specialist who takes samples every single day, and he says he doesn't expect this to get any better anytime soon. Especially with the hot temperatures this summer and the releases from Lake O that keep coming into the Caloosahatchee every day. He expects to see more and more of this as we go along here in the coming weeks this summer. So we're going to grab some more video here, maybe check out some other spots in Cape Coral, talk to people about what they're seeing and how they feel about this, and we'll have updates for you later today on Wink News. One more look at what we're dealing with here, Clipper Bay condominiums in Cape Coral near the Cape Coral Bridge. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you later on TV.